Hey everybody, it's Tuesday and it's 2 o'clock, so that means it's time for Top 5 Tuesday. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and if you've been here before, I'll go ahead and let you know that our giveaway this week, we are doing a Crate Insider t-shirt right here, and in order to win, you're here live, and at the end, and actually when you get here, go ahead and throw up a comment, just say hi, or go ahead and throw in some questions too if there's stuff that you'd like to see answered. And if I don't get to it this episode, then I'll get to it in the next episode. And throw up a question, and I want to make this the best show possible for you. So I thought I'd go ahead and kick off and tell you about a couple of the updates. And I see we've got a few people here. So hi, Dustin, and hi, Mark. It's great to see you here. And so the first update, if you missed it, Hendren Racing Engines just released their 604 recommendations for 2018. And of course, their recommendations feature several Crate Insider products. And so I reposted that note. Now that is something I'm planning on making into a video, just so it's easier for people to, it's easier to watch or listen to, like when you're in the shop. And so I'll plan on making a video on it. But if you want to see that, just look at our Facebook page. And I think we posted it, sometime last week. And we don't have like a bazillion posts. It's not hard to find. So we put that up for you. And let's see, the other thing I want to mention is I did a little housekeeping. I hate that word, but I did a little bit of revising on the website because all of the tools we had were all in just one giant pile, and it was kind of hard to find stuff. So therefore I went ahead and separated the tool categories. So now it's really simple to find like valve spring tools or shop tools. And of course there are some products that fit into multiple categories, but at least this makes it easier for you to find. So with that being said, I have one new product to talk about this week, and this has been one of those products that you guys have asked me for over and over and over again, and I was really reluctant, but hey, I do what you guys want. So what we've done now is not only do we have match sets of 602 valve springs, we now have match sets of the 604 Beehive valve springs. And what we do in that case is these are all genuine Chevrolet Performance valve springs, and we go through and we rate them on the bench tester, and just hundreds of springs at a time. It's a lot of fun, and then we put them into intake and exhaust, so that way you know that you've got the most matched springs that you can have on your 604. And those are now in the engine components section. It's under engines and then engine components, and they run $159 a set. So with that being said, we can go ahead and move on to Top 5 Tuesday. In the number 5 spot this week is Lube. And you guys have seen Lube in our other top 5s. This is a fantastic lubricant. You can use it for greasing wheel bearings and rod ends, all kinds of things. And it comes, this is a tube right here, a 16-ounce tube. It comes in syringes that are 1 ounce, so you can do precision greasing. And we also have it in jars. So the syringes run $16.99, or the jars or the tubes run $45.79. And I'm seeing bunches of likes. I don't know why somebody would be angry unless you just want to use the angry emoticon, but it's a lot of fun. So there we go. That's number 5 is Lube. In the number 4 spot this week, we were just talking about match springs. The number 4 spot, we have our match sets of GM 602 springs. And again, these are genuine Chevrolet Performance valve springs. That's just, we go through and put them on the bench tester and we rate them so that you can have springs that are matched. And they, especially with the 602 springs, they really can be, there can be one box that they're 2 or 3 pounds difference between each other, but another box they could be 10 to 12 pounds difference. And it's I do think it's a smart thing to have the matched valve springs, but we have, for both the 602s and the 604s, we have the ones that just like they come from GM without being matched. We have those as well. In the number 3 spot, I was just talking about tools and reorganizing the tools section of the website. And in fact, one of our tools this week has made the top 5. And this is in the number 3 spot. I'm showing it in the box because, like, what do you guys think? How cool is this, that it has all this nice foam with it for this tool? But this is our LSM Racing Products valve spring changer, and we do sell it where it has the little sleeve, because this little hole right here this would be too big to put on our 604 or 602 rod bolts, so we have the little adapter right here for that. So that makes it nice too, because you can use it for a variety of engines. Of course, I like to customize things for the crates, but you know, here we've got a great product. This is gosh, I think this is 6061 aluminum. I mean, this is just a nice heavy duty product, and this does happen to be our most watched video on YouTube. Like, hands down, if you go to the Crate Insider YouTube channel, this will show up in popular uploads, and it's #1. And it's a fantastic product, and I've gotten great feedback from that. One little addition, I mean, you can use a red, pardon me, or we also sell LSM Racing Products speed handle. Pardon me. One of those things, like, you never know what's going to happen on live video. Apparently, I'm going to choke to death on live video. Alrighty, on air, apparently. All right, well, anyway, that's the #3 spot for our valve spring changer, and that runs $212.98, and we do have those in stock. In the #2 spot this week, we have our Klotz oil change kits, and our Klotz oil change kits come with 7 quarts of oil, and they come with a Wix oil filter, and that way you've got exactly what you need in order to change your oil, instead of, like, if you buy things by the case, which is great, but if you buy it by the case, you never have the exact number. You're always going to be over or short, and so we just tried to make that easy with having an oil change kit with the 7 quarts of oil and an oil filter, and that Klotz oil change kit runs $104.58. And in the top spot, once again, I'm on a run with these here, is our Crate Insider air filter base. I don't know if there's anybody that doesn't have these at this point, because we just keep selling an absolute ton of them. But I mean, the really big thing here is we're looking at performance, and these do a fantastic job of directing the air, giving you good horsepower numbers, good torque numbers. A big question I've received this week is, because, you know, I don't just like to throw that stuff around, you know, but people have been asking over and over again, how much more power does this make? And when we were doing the testing on this, we were comparing it to the R2C base, which at that time was the best base that we had found on the market. And when we compared those two, this base made 6 horsepower more, and it'll vary between 6 to 8 foot-pounds more of torque. So I can't tell you versus every other base that's on the planet, but I can tell you versus the R2C base, which was an excellent base. So I'm not dogging any product at all here. And this is aluminum. It's just a nice piece, and of course we sell it with that Sure Seal 1/2-inch seal here as well. And that combination comes to $99.50. So I see we have a ton of comments. Yep, Lube is great stuff. I know Darren Henderson, you've won a lot of races, and you've definitely been a big supporter of Lube for a long time. It's great to see. And let's see, what's best recommended valve spring keeper? I'm not sure for the keepers. We just use the regular Chevrolet Performance keepers because it's a Chevrolet Performance product here. And oh, yep, love that base, fantastic. And this is the next part of our video. We do this every week. So if you haven't left a comment yet, I'll give you just a minute. I've got random number generator here. And what I do is just however many comments there are here, put it into random number generator. It spits out a number, and I count to how many comments. And the person today is going to win a Crate Insider t-shirt. It's the black t-shirt, got Crate Insider logo on the front, and on the back here, the one source for crate racing tech and more. It's always confusing being on camera and which way you go, because it's not a mirror, apparently. So that's a lot of fun. So let's see, we've got our number here, and let me type that in, and so number 9, and if I scroll here, apparently this computers hate me today. Oh, there we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Darren Henderson, you're the winner. You're number 9 here of the comments. So Darren, if you would, please, I probably have your address, but please send me a private message with your address and also what size of a shirt you would like, and I will get that sent out to you. So I thank each and every one of you for watching our show today, and I hope that you'll participate next week for Top 5 Tuesday. It's Tuesday at 2 o'clock, and I'll have more updates to bring to you, and of course we'll be talking about our top 5 products of the week. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.